All right, we got this nice scenery in the back. Okay, let's start going into it. Okay. Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the famous Puppeteer Yinlin in Wuthering Waves. We're going to be breaking down her whole mechanics, her auto attack, her charge attack, her skill, and her ultimate attack, resonance liberation attack. We're going to be breaking it down in this video so you guys could understand exactly mechanically how does this unit work. With that being said, let's just go straight into the Wuthering forte so we can see exactly what's going on with her kit. Now I want you guys to keep in mind that her resonance chain right here is 4 stacks. Right now it's at 3, and I'm gonna explain to you guys how this works, right? So let's get into it. We're gonna go into her Wuthering forte right here, and let's start with the resonance chain ability. It's called Whales in Trial. Yinlin's kit is not as complicated as most people think. It's actually very simple, but when it comes to the resonance chain, it is very easy to build up very fast. It doesn't take a long time. You basically have to do all your auto attack combos, and on the 4th auto attack you stack 1. You can use your skill, it stacks 1, and if you use your skill on, I believe, 1 or 2 enemies, it can also stack again. And she also has, on her skill ability, she actually has 2. It's very easy to stack the resonance chain in Yinlin's kit. It is not a difficult thing to do, so that's basically how I do. Now, the main reason why you're stacking the resonance chain is because when you use her ultimate attack, her resonance liberation attack, even if you stay on her or if you switch to another character, so little one, the puppet, will basically do some off-field conducto damage towards the enemy. So basically you're gonna see little one there, the puppet, and it's gonna be like just slashing on the enemy continuously. And the more you stack, the more time it will stay on field. So her auto attacks is just 4 auto attacks. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 4th one will stack your resonance chain by 1. You can do a heavy attack where Yinlin basically kicks little one in the air and it spins around and does like a heavy conducto attack. You could do a regular plunge attack and evasion conducto attack as well. So every attack that she does is 100% conducto. There's no physical damage here. Now, the skill, which is manipulating palm. Basically what happens is she gets little one and throws it on the ground, causing a lot of conducto damage. And basically each time you use her skill, you stack the resonance chain even further. So if you use 1 and there's no enemy, you still stack 1. You can also stack 1 if there's at least, I think, 2 enemies on the field. And if you hit them both, I think you could stack 1 as well. Now into the resonance liberation attack. Basically, she does this big attack of conducto damage towards the enemy. Preferably you might want to do this attack when the enemy is vulnerable or not moving, because this attack is a still attack, and if the enemy moves you can miss the attack. Just keep that in mind. And also little one stays on the field doing more conducto damage passively or even off field. So just to let you guys know, that's how she works. Now that we went over the Wuthering forte, let's go over some of her basic attacks here, right? So let's start with her auto attacks. It's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. And when she sits down, that's her 4th attack, right? Now, I just want to put this little detail that every single auto attack that she does is like an idle, which is really cool. So we have that 1, 2, right? She does this other one, right? 1, 2, 3. I think it's such a cool little detail on a character. Every single attack that she does has an idle. It's so cool. 3, 4, right? And then this is when she lays down and sits down or whatever, right? I love that. Now let's go over her skill. She's gonna jump up in the air and throw down little one onto the floor, doing conducto damage. And when you use it, it should stack up another one. Let's do it right now. Right, and as you can see, it filled up our resonance chain. So every time you do that, it does stack, and you basically start with 2. She is pretty OP when it comes to this. It's like insane. She does not take a long time to stack her resonance chain, and she does not take a long time to build up her resonance liberation attack. It's actually pretty quick, right? Now let's go over the charge attack as well. So basically you just hold click, she's gonna kick little one, and it's gonna do some conducto damage like tornado. So you go like this, and that happens. It's actually hilarious that she just kicks it, and she also does an idle pose, flapping her hair in the wind, right? It's super cool. And then we also have just a basic plunge attack. I don't really recommend using this on her. It's like a whatever attack. You can use it if you want, but it's not the best attack. Like, not a lot of people use her from what I've seen. I don't see a lot of people using plunges on her. So now we basically broke that down. Let's actually fight some enemies. I'm gonna add somebody to the team, so when we switch off field and do our resonance liberation attack, you're gonna see little one do some slashing attacks in the meantime. So let me add a character right now. Now I'm not gonna use her, but for this example, I wanna show you guys what happens when you switch out, and you're gonna see little one staying there. Okay, why don't we look for an echo to fight so I can show you an example on how this works. So here we have some echoes that we're gonna be fighting. I'm gonna show you guys the basic auto attacks, the skill, the charged. We're gonna break that all down so I can show you guys how it works. Now, we're not gonna be able to stack more of this, but basically just stack it by DPSing and using your skill. So you could use little one right here that you see on the screen. We could use little one, so little one can actually start doing some DPSing when we're off field, when we use our resonance liberation attack. So let's fight these guys right now. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and usually that stacks. You could do a parry and also do some conducto there. Here's the plunge attack. Right, it's not that good. I don't really like using it, see, because of that reason. Now let me show you how the charge works. We're gonna hold click. See, and you can see it does a lot of damage there, right? Now we're gonna use the skill. You're gonna see how much damage this does too. Watch this. Does a lot of damage, it's insane. All right, so now that we have the resonance liberation attack built up, I'm gonna show you guys how it works. I'm gonna stack that, right? Now that we have a resonance liberation attack filled up, I'm gonna show you how it works when you summon little one, right? It's gonna do it. The attack is so freaking cool and I love it so much. But so just for this example, I will be using the ultimate attack on this echo, and then I'll be switching to Taiochi so you guys can see little one start attacking this enemy. We're gonna do it right now. Boom, right? Now, when we switch, you're gonna see little one attacking right there. And little one does a lot of damage. Look at that. And I would say for the most part, it does automatically kind of target the enemy, which is even better, right? So you could do that off field. And now when we go back to Yinlin, we have no stacks whatsoever. The main purpose of stacking that is because you want to build up that resonance chain so little one can last a long time on the field doing off-field DPSing for you while you switch to another character, right? So that's basically, I would say that's how you basically use Yinlin. She's not a very complicated character to use as some of the other characters in Wuthering Waves. She is pretty simple for the most part and fairly easy to use. I pretty much broke it down for you guys so you guys could understand how to really use her and understand her if you decide to main her in the future. Now, if you guys have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. If I missed out on anything, definitely leave it down there as well. I hope that this video brought you a ton of value. I hope you learned something new about Yinlin, and I believe that she's going to be a very good unit in the future. She is such a great character. Very short cooldown time on her skill, on the ult. Very fun character to use. I love the puppet aesthetic and stuff. She's such an awesome character to use, and I've been maining her for a while since beta. So yeah, she's a great character. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.